Today is discussion 6 where we are going to do review of Ready or Not movie. We are from LAX2003 Group 81. Let us start our video with introducing ourselves. I am Fatima Rukaya binti Hassan. I'm studying in Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with honor from Faculty of Science. My metric number is 208071. So next.
Um, hello, hi. Assalamualaikum, good evening everyone. My name is Muhammad Kirikon Bermat Tarmizi. My matrix number is 208157. Bachelor of Science Microbiology from Faculty of Biotechnology and Biomolecule.
Hi everyone, my name is Kairina Izati binti Jupilin, matrix number 206679. I'm taking a Bachelor of Communication in Faculty of Modern Language and Communication.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Haziq Hakimi Rashid. My matrix number is 207961. I'm taking Bachelor Science of Science Instrumentation under Faculty Science.
Hi everyone, my name is Nura Alaili binti Ahmad Fadli. My matrix number is 208105. I'm taking Bachelor of Accounting from School of Business and Economy.
Hi everyone and Assalamualaikum. My name is Aiman Izzuddin bin Muhammad. My matric number is 207377. I'm studying in Bachelor of Economy and I'm from School of Business and Economy.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Ritra Devi, Daughter of Rajeswaran, matric number 207044, and I'm taking Bachelor's in Physical Education with honor in Faculty of Education. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Zaki bin Sharafuddin and my matric number is 205845. I'm taking Bachelor of Computer Science Multimedia under Faculty Computer Science and Multimedia Technology.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Shafiazik bin Muhammad Fauzi. My matrix number is 207771 and I'm studying Bachelor of Science Physics with honor under the Faculty of Science.
Hello everyone, I'm Ellie Afina binti Ramizai, matrix number 207810, studying Food Science and Technology at the Faculty of Food Science and Technology.
Since everyone done with introducing, I guess that it is time to start our discussion. So let me start first. Ready or Not movie is about a woman named Grace who just get married with a man of her dreams, Alex. He is handsome and rich. They got married at Alex's house. So the ceremony is going well and smooth. I think that this movie starts to be interesting on the first night day as a new bride. This is because on that night, Grace are exposed to the traditions of her husband's family, where a new member in the family must play a game. So the game is pick a card from a box that will tell them what game they will play together at that night. So she managed to pick hide and seek card, which is a bad card. She must hide from her family-in-law from start from midnight to dawn. But she does not know that it is not a normal hide and seek games. She realized the real way to play that game when she saw one of her in-law family members got shot in front of her eyes. So after is part of that family, so he cannot help much her wife. So so here the game changed from hide and seek to survive and hunt game. The storyline of this movie begins to become epic and great when Grace desperately tries to survive that night by finding a way to turn the table on her family-in-law. In the end, somehow she managed to survive and all of her family-in-law members died because they failed in that game. It is a happy ending for her since she's safe and have nothing related to that kind of family anymore. So I enjoy watch this movie since the flow of this movie is not slow and boring. So if I have to rate this movie, I will give it 8/10. So have all of you watched the movie? If so, do you guys?
So do you guys enjoy?
Enjoy.
Okay, for my turn. Okay, in my opinion, for the storyline of this movie, we can see that this movie begin with the wedding events between Alex and Grace. Which we know that Grace is our main character. This movie begins with the slow pace, and after the story past its intro, we can see why this movie is actually on the list of the thriller movie. There was so many, what can I say, a jump scare and creepy scene in this movie. The title really suits with the plot in this movie, which is Ready or Not. Okay. Okay. For the climax was so terrifying and horrible, for my opinion. I really met with that family and of course Alex, because Alex do not tell the truth about the game that Grace will play on that night. We can see that at the very beginning, Grace looks very happy to play that game because she thinks that's just games, and she thinks that if she willing to play that game, Alex's family will accept her as one of their family too. But suddenly, when she saw the first man die in front of her, I think in front of Alex too, she looked so scared and realized that this game was so crazy. Okay, in this movie, she really going through hard times, and I think that she will traumatize it. And I'm pretty sure that she will never marry rich people again. Okay, for the ending, I'm actually satisfied where we can see that all the bad guys died, and at the same time, we can learn that selfish people never win. Oh, before I forget, this movie is really great to watch, but I don't really recommend this to the underage because they use so many verbal communication, bad verbal communications. Like, I think I don't have to give the example. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. So what about you, Karina? What do you think? Okay, thank you.
Uh, yes, Khairul, I really, really enjoy this movie. Grace is actually my favorite character. Grace, played by Samara Weaving. She is an Australian actress and model. In this movie, Samara Weaving plays a newlywed who fights for survival during a deadly game of hide and seek at a big mansion. With her in-laws, the Lidomas family. For me, Samara Weaving plays the role very well. In this movie, I can see how she performed contrasting tones and expression. She can act serious, she can act fearless, give a manic expression, scream a lot, and then she switched to a straight up comedy to give some humor in this movie. Also, Samara Weaving seems completely committed to the badass kind of role. The violence that she did towards the villains in this film seems so convincing and natural. That's why I really love this actress, how she plays well in this movie. What about you, Hazik? Which scene you think is the best in this movie?
Thank you, Karina. I don't want to say much about this best scene because actually the whole part of the story is the best for me. But for my opinion, the best scene which is when Daniel, the only one who pretended joining the game, but helped Grace out all the time. You know what? The whole family is built on greediness and selfishness, but Daniel was the guy with more background story, and he keep going to being a good guy. For me, if only he survived, Grace and him could be a great couple and not Alex. Overall, this movie was solid 7/10 for me. What about you, Ain?
The most memorable scene in this movie is when his sister Emily gets on to hunt the base, but accidentally she killed a couple of the mates because she is under influence the drugs. The first one, she kills that by her mistake that progress in her bedroom by blowing her brains out. And after that, when her parents give her crossbow, after she lost the gun because she accidentally killed one of the maid, and she immediately puts an arrow through the head of a second maid. So she keeps repeating her mistakes, and she is very clumsy. She accidentally killed both of the maid. Meanwhile, Grace still hiding at somewhere else. So, how about you, Aiman? What is the most memorable scene for you in this movie?
Thank you, Ain. As for me, the best scene in this movie, I think that when Grace killed her mother-in-law, which is Alex's mother, Alex's mom, and at the moment she killed her mother-in-law by knocking her head using box until she died, and also at the moment Alex saw Grace kill her mother, and I think that that scene is when Grace killed her mother-in-law. It was pretty satisfying for me because I hate her mother-in-law because at the beginning of the story she seems really nice, but actually she also joined to kill Grace. But when I saw when I watched Grace kill her mother-in-law, I enjoyed that scene. But it really I think that when Alex saw Grace kill his mother, and it was really mixed feeling because I thought that at the first we watched that Alex tried so hard to save Grace, but at the end he was the one that tried to kill Grace because this movie has so many plot twists where Daniel turned out to be a good guy and Alex turned to be a bad guy instead. And I really love this movie because this movie is pretty balanced where we can see even the genre is thriller, but we can see the comedy element and also the horror element in one movie. And I really recommend to watch this movie. What about you, Devi?
The sets and the locations of the movie is so satisfying. Okay, first the Les Domus mentioned was called as Pegwood Estate, and it was located in Ontario, Canada. And for me, the first thing is the full set in the house was occupied with yellow lights and candles, and it gives a thriller look for the house. Okay, then also the weapons they use for kill Grace, uh, like they're using the weapons like used for hunting animals. So it's really a creepy thing. And also the visual effects. Visual effects are one of the main plus point for this movie, especially whenever they kill their mates or shoot Grace, and the last scene especially, the house came to fire and suddenly the Les Damos family members suddenly blown up. That things is one of the main plus point, and the visual effects are of course really marvelous at there. So I'm so satisfied with the location and the visual effects in this movie. So how about you, Zaki?
First of all, I will rate this movie overall 7 out of 10. Not gonna lie, I really enjoy this type of movie where people have to brutally kill each other in order to stay alive. When I watch this type of movie, I always think that which characters are on the right side. For example, in this movie, the whole family have to kill the main character, which is Grace. You guys must think that oh, this family is so evil. There must be a demon that has to possess, that must be has a demon that possess this whole family, you know. Well, this family have to kill this woman in order to stay alive. Same goes as the main character. She has to kill her own mother-in-law. She hit her by box, a small box, so that she didn't get killed. So both sides, the family and the main character, have the right to kill each other. That's what I think. The reason why I give this 7 is because that I don't really like the the comedy part because I don't think it's suitable. I don't know about you guys. You guys must think it's really good. But for me, I'm not really into it. You know, comedy in the such a thriller as this serious movie. So yeah, that's all for me. So what about you, Shaki? What is your review about this movie?
Um, thank you, Zaki. But I would say first that overall this movie is really good. I would rate it 8 out of 10. But I will not talk about the best scene or any memorable scene or the storyline. But I will talk about the message that that the movie tried to deliver. First, they tell us in a movie way, in a film way, that how being rich can change someone. As an example, the wife of Daniel, she joined, she married Daniel only for the money that the family has, the Ledomus, right? So and the second message that we should never give up, like the um, main character Grace. Although all of them is against Grace, and Grace is the lonely one, the lone ranger, but she still doesn't give up until the end of the story. Okay. The third message is um, miscommunication will lead to something really bad. This part of the movie, which is when Alex Alex turned his motive around 360 and he tried to kill his own wife. This is best not because of Alex really want to kill her, but he thought that Grace is the one who kills Daniel, but in fact it's Daniel's wife that killed Daniel himself. So the that is the messages that the movie tried to deliver. And for me, I would highly recommend this movie to everyone, all of my friend and family, but not the kids because it has bad words and some what bad element that is not suitable for the kids. So I think that's all. I think that's the end of our discussion, right, Fatima?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's more
Uh,
personal.
I think there are. I think there is
uh,
one person left, right?
yes, me. uh, okay. So, thanks, Shafi. Although you forgot me, thank you for your opinion.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that all of us have already talked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can continue.
Okay, so basically, I agree for his recommendation. But first, I'll tell about my opinion of this movie before the recommendation starts. For me, the movie, like everyone else, is an 8/10. It is a fun movie to watch. Uh, especially coming from me. So honestly, I don't really like this kind of genre to watch this thing because I find the gore very disturbing. And this movie did took a bit of me to watch because there are some parts of it are very cringy. It was very hard to watch, and also they swear a lot. Okay, so although that, I think the movie was, as I said, very good, fun, as very fast paced. So it's hard to be bored watching it. The ending was very, how to say, surprising. Not uh, and very red, surprising and very red. So because of the ending itself, it is very obvious that this is not for children. And however, me myself, I recommend it to my friends, to all of my friends too. Uh, and I don't think there's anything else.
All right. So I think that this is the real time to end our discussion, right? So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
this is the last. What? Already the last one?
Yes, this is our last meeting.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone.
Let
You can
me
share
Yeah.
about the
Yeah,
movie that
thank you, guys.
everyone